Hi, Calvary. Pastor Ann here. We've had a great summer at the church with our I Am Calvary forums, which have helped us get to know one another better, and our summer preaching series, Seeing Ourselves in the 12. I hoped you learned something new about the disciples, as well as your own faith journey. I know I certainly did. And now we have been in high gear getting ready for fall. As we approach this quarter, we'll be introducing a new theme on Gathering Sunday. We hope you are here this Sunday to learn all about it and to welcome Pastor Morgan back from sabbatical. Next week's midweek video will also be devoted to our new theme, so plenty of chances to see what we'll be up to spiritually in the coming year. But here's a teaser for you. With all that is going on in the world and in our lives, we are looking forward to intentionally focusing on our individual and collective well-being of heart, mind, body, and soul. Worship updates for this fall include a couple of upcoming guest preachers. My pastor and mentor, the Reverend Dr. George Mason from Dallas, will be preaching on September 24th when we celebrate my 15th anniversary with you, Calvary, as being your pastor. I'm very much looking forward to that day. And Executive Minister of the Evergreen region, Reverend Doug Aviles Bernal, will be in Denver in October, and he'll preach at Calvary on October 22nd. Other special services this fall include World Communion Sunday on October 1st, a Blessing of the Animals service on Saturday, October 7th, our fifth Sunday service, which is on October 29th, and that's where we collectively share gratitudes and worship, and it's become this increasingly meaningful time that I really look forward to, and I hope you do too. And then All Saints Sunday on November 5th, Commitment Sunday, which is a day of celebration for our stewardship season, that's on November 12th. We'll also have a Healing and Wholeness service this fall. Watch the e-news for the date on that. Those are all things worship. Now I have a few things to share with you regarding missions for the fall. During the month of September, we'll be supporting one of our mission partners, Kentucky Circle Village. If you're not familiar with KCV, they are a local apartment community that provides affordable housing for seniors. And many of their low-income residents need help with groceries as well. And their pantry is empty and in need of restocking. So that's where we come in, Calvary. Beginning this Sunday, September 10th, we invite you to visit the pantry display in the narthex to see what items you can purchase and bring back those items to the church, put them on the pantry shelves by October 1st, and a representative from KCV will be with us in worship that day to thank us for restocking the grocery staples so many of their residents depend upon. And then we'll help them load up their truck with all that we've bought and donated. October will also begin our focus on the World Mission Offering, and we'll celebrate the global servants that Calvary supports, Lauren Bethel, Dwight and Barb Bollock, and Joyce and David Reed. Our Stedman Elementary third grade reading program with New Hope Baptist Church is getting geared up this fall. We have a new day that we'll be reading, Mondays at noon. So if you would like to read with third graders and form deeper relationships with our sister congregation, New Hope, please speak with Ann Comstock or Margie Janelle. We would love to have you join us. And we have a Family Promise Host Week upcoming in October 8th through 15th. Many thanks to Debbie Honecker and Denise Wild for coordinating Family Promise for the past couple years. They both needed to step down this summer, but I'm excited to announce that we have new co-coordinators for that ministry, Nancy Chick and Willow Carter. We are excited to host families in our building who are looking to transition back into stable housing after experiencing homelessness. And that host week will include a variety of opportunities for you to serve, from van driving to cooking meals to staying overnight to helping with laundry and childcare, setup, takedown, and a few other things as well. Watch for that sign up to be coming soon. And then just a note, Calvary, of general awareness for us all. Our Bootstraps and Blessings ministry will be pausing its services beginning this month as we assess some important aspects of the program that really need our attention. As many of you know, Bootstraps and Blessings serves people in our community on Mondays who need a place to take a shower or do their laundry. We also provide grocery cards and RTD passes, and we help point people toward other resources. Bootstraps has been going 10 plus years strong. But with rapidly changing needs, it's time for us to take a step back and do an evaluation of the changing needs that we are experiencing and our capacity to meet those needs. That said, our staff, along with Bootstraps coordinators Pat Hagan and David Peterson, we've made the decision to put the program on hold during this evaluation period so that we can adequately address some of these dynamics that need our full attention. We appreciate your prayers and support during this time, and many, many thanks to Pat, David, and all of our Bootstraps volunteers who have such passion for serving those in our community. Throughout the summer, you should know, Calvary, that we have helped a variety of individuals and families in need through the Calvary Family Emergency Fund. And if you feel moved to give a gift to support our members who might be in a moment of crisis, we always welcome those financial gifts just to help keep that fund steady. You can put CBC Emergency Fund in the memo line. Other items to look forward to this fall, speaking of giving, the stewardship season is upon us already. Heads up, it's going to be starting earlier this year. We'll have a slightly condensed pledge season, and with that, we're preparing a narrative budget for you so that as you consider what God leads you to give to Calvary in 2024, you can see quite clearly and specifically what ministry areas your gifts will support. Every gift makes a difference at whatever level you are able to give. And when we all give together, that helps ensure the financial wellness of our congregation. This season is always one of gratitude and celebration for what makes Calvary Calvary. And it's a season of prayerful visioning for our future as well. So thank you for your generosity. Thank you for giving an extra end of summer gift if you can. You know, with people out over the past few months with travel and vacations, summer months are always a bit slower for us on the income side of things. So we're grateful if you have a little extra to give during this month or next, or if you feel led to give a bit extra to our operating budget this fall. That will really help us and set us up well for our budgeting season for 2024. Ministry at Calvary is ongoing throughout all 12 months of the year, 24/7. So your regular giving really makes a difference in keeping our ministry steadfast, and we're so grateful for your generosity. Speaking again of giving and stewardship and financial wellness, you all know that that's just one area of focus that our Insight leadership team has been working on coming out of the discernment process from last spring. In addition to the forum that the ILT hosted last week, we have Connect 6 groups that are beginning this fall. We're beginning an evaluation process of all of our mission and advocacy partnerships. We are in conversation with council about how the relationship between our two leadership groups will be working and how to best work together as we move Calvary forward into the future with vision and intentionality and care. More information about what the ILT is up to can be found in the e-news, and also look for members of the ILT to be hanging out in the narthex this fall. They can answer any questions you have about the discernment process or things that are going on that you may be curious about. And a final note, Calvary is associated with a region within our larger family of churches, the American Baptist Churches USA. Our region is Evergreen, and they are having their annual gathering October 13th and 14th in Seattle, Washington. If you would like to attend this gathering, anyone is invited, clergy, lay people. They really appreciate congregational participation. There is information in the e-news or on the kiosk or on the Evergreen website about that conference and how you can attend. Know that you may completely attend virtually. All of the sessions are also on Zoom or live streamed. There's a very minimal registration fee for that. And if you want to attend Calvary but you need help with that fee, please let me know and we can help you out with that. Well, there is a lot happening at Calvary this fall. I'm pretty sure I probably missed a few things, but know that if you have any questions, you may also reach out to me or anybody on our staff with questions about what's happening at Calvary and how you can be plugged in and involved. I'm so grateful for you, Calvary. We would not be who we are without each one of you, without each one of us. What a gift to have this community, this place of faith and life together. I can't wait to see you on Gathering Sunday, and I can't wait to grow with you spiritually this fall.
Hello, Calvary. David here with a quick quarterly update, looking ahead from now through Advent. But first, I want to thank Beth Dickinson and everyone else who helped organize and put together the 5th anniversary celebration for Denise and me. What an amazing outpouring of love and generosity. Thank you so much. So, September 10 marks the opening of our program year with Gathering Sunday. Our handbell choir Jubilation Ringers has already begun rehearsals, and we will be ringing that morning with a new work, as well as chiming the hour. Also, our Calvary Choir will begin their rehearsals, and they will be featured as well with a new anthem called Festival Jubilate. This year, the choir will also sing in the morning worship for World Communion Sunday, All Saints, and the first Sunday of Advent, which is also the hanging of the greens. And I'm super happy to announce that we also now have 2 choral assistants filling Trey and AJ spots for bass and tenor, and that is the bass David Gallus and tenor Mark Landry. Both are full-time students at Metro State University, and I'm so pleased to have them be a part of Calvary's church community while assisting the choir this year. I hope you can meet them and welcome them warmly. Calvary, please mark your calendars and save this date. Our annual Christmas concert will take place on Sunday, December 17th at 7 p.m. in the sanctuary. We will be performing the cantata On This Shining Night for string quartet, percussion, piano, and narrators, and a reception and craft time will follow for the children. Calvary, thank you so much for all you do to support the music ministry, and I always say this, but if you ever wish to sing in the choir or ring bells, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Okay, sending out much love and blessings. Bye-bye.
Hi Calvary, this is Pastor Alice here for my quarterly update. First on the update is Gathering Sunday on September 10th. This is the Sunday that kicks off our program year when our small groups and church school classes start meeting regularly again. So to celebrate Gathering Sunday and this coming together, we will have several events before worship. At 9 a.m., we will have a fair in our fellowship hall, which has several components. We will have the Calvary Member Marketplace. We have 7 makers who are selling their homemade, handmade goods, and you can purchase things from them and support their small business and support them as creators. And then you can continue walking through Fellowship Hall and hear from different small groups leaders and representatives about their groups, what they do, when they meet, and what new things they have for this year. We also will have a photo booth so you can get a great picture with your family or friends. And we will have coffee and sweet treats as well. And everyone will get a wonderful gift bag that is filled with a bunch of fun stuff that will tell you all about our theme, which you will hear about more next week. Another fun thing happening on Sunday during worship is blessing of the backpacks and the work bags. So we invite our students and teachers, educators, administrators, anyone who works in education to bring your backpack, bring your work bag, and be blessed by us. Be blessed with strength, hope, perseverance in the tremendously important work that you do. And we also will have first grade Bibles given out to 3 of our kiddos. So we're excited for those kids and their families. It'll be a great day of recognizing the importance of education and our children and youth in our congregation. So that is this Sunday, September 10th, the blessing of the backpacks and work bags. Another update I wanted to share was to highlight something that will be in your Gathering Sunday bag that you'll get. It'll be one of the handouts. It'll be a ways to plug in document. And so this gives you all the details, hopefully they are all correct, about our small groups, church school classes, ways to volunteer, ways to serve and give in our Calvary community. And I want you to pay particular attention to it because there's a lot going on and different ways that you can plug in and serve and devote your time to. Sometimes we get in these like ruts with our church life where we just attend the same group and do the same things, but what if God is calling you to a new opportunity, a new group to try, and new people to meet? It would surprise you how many Calvary people don't know one another. So I would encourage you to try something new this year. Look through that document and see if there's anything that God is calling you to. Anything that might give you joy this year. Anything that might make you feel more well. We encourage you to try it. And of course, as always, your pastors are here for any questions you have about any of these opportunities. Another update I'd like to share with you is for anyone who would like to try out our Connections class. What is our Connections class? Well, it's for those who are new to our community, maybe started attending in the last couple of years, and maybe thinking about becoming a member, but maybe not. But this is basically a orientation to the history of Calvary, our mission, our vision, our staff, our leadership, our structure. We have a Calvary glossary, so for terms that people throw around and you might be like, I don't know what that means. So we extend the invitation to all to attend this class. It's in 3 parts. The first part is September 17th. That's a Sunday, 9 a.m. in our boardroom. And then October 1st, also a Sunday, after church, 11:45 a.m. and lunch is provided. And then on October 15th, also a Sunday at 3 p.m. at Pastor Ann's house. So this is a great time for anyone who just wants to know more about our community. And some people are ready to commit to being a member at the end and some are not. There's no pressure to become a member, but we just invite you to explore that in what that means in your faith journey. So we hope you can join us for Connections class. Another update I'd like to share is coming up this November. I will be hosting a Advent devotional writing group. So we have usually about 20 or so Calvary folks who submit Advent devotionals that we share during December. This is a chance to have a writing workshop kind of feel while creating Advent devotionals. This will be a time when we really imagine creatively what Advent feels like to us. There will be 2 sessions, 1 hour each, and they will be Wednesday, November 1st at 6:30 p.m. on Zoom, and Tuesday, November 14th at 6:30 p.m. on Zoom. So you are not required to attend this Advent devotional workshop in order to submit a devotional for Advent. You don't have to, but it's just a creative opportunity. There's this quote that I love. If writing is a form of prayer, then writing groups are a prayer meeting. The church is a great writing teacher. And that's by Carol Younger, who hosts a lot of different writing groups and writes about her experience. So I encourage you to think about it and try it out, and look forward to seeing you in November.